Oh, sorry to sort of stand here in anticipation. We're doing something different today, which is live streaming this event. So we're just frantically, non-verbally communicating to make sure we've got it all right. So, Dahadjith, da Pabonnen, how welcome then Castadl Ilo Canuic. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello and welcome to the Cornish Music Symposium. It's lovely to see so many of you here today. Thanks for joining us, and hope you've been enjoying the Lowender Festival. There's plenty going on all day today, this evening and tomorrow to get stuck into. We're really excited to have the first symposium in person since 2019. So it's great to be back in a room together, but we're keeping the best of the new and live streaming this event over YouTube so that more people can join us. And if you're joining us online, please drop a note in the YouTube chat if you can to say hello, where you're tuning in from. So that's particularly appropriate for this year because the symposium is also appearing on the Institute of Cornish Studies Diaspora Seminar Series programme, because today we're focusing on Cornish music in the diaspora. I'm sure many of you are well aware, but for anyone who doesn't know, during the sort of 19th and early 20th centuries, thousands of Cornish people moved abroad to the colonies and the New Worlds as opportunities for mining emerged, but also other types of work and reasons as well. And with them, they took all sorts of Cornish culture, and music was an important aspect of community life then and continues to be so today. So this afternoon, we're going to hear from 3 musicians, 2 of whom are in the diaspora and 1 from Cornwall who has been inspired by and visited and written about the diaspora. So to start with, we're zooming forward in time to Robin Sanderson, who's going to be joining us from Broken Hill in New South Wales, and she'll be talking to us about the music of the Broken Hill Community Voices Choir, which she has been part of for over 20 years. Then we'll hear from Richard Trethui from Cornwall, who's with us in person today. He'll be talking about his songwriting, which has been inspired by the Cornish diaspora and his visits there, and Cornish heritage overseas, and he'll be playing and singing a few songs for us in person. And finally, Jim Wern is joining us virtually from Illinois in the USA to talk about his own creative output as a singer-songwriter. Jim also has Cornish heritage and has been an active musician for many years and has visited Cornwall a number of times to pursue his interest and connection with Cornwall as a place and as a culture. So after each speaker, we'll be taking questions in the room and from online. So if you're joining us from the live stream, you can ask questions in there and we'll be monitoring that to make sure that we don't leave you out. Bit of housekeeping, I've said it twice already, but this is being live streamed and recorded. If you don't want to appear in a video or a stream, please speak to Merv, Chris or I and let us know. And as I've mentioned, we're in person for the first time in 3 years, so I have to mention that we're not expecting fire alarms, but if there is a fire alarm, please head out of the door and out of the doors to the courtyard and follow any directions from Cress and Kernow. Bathrooms are out on the right there. And all in all, we're aiming to run to about 3 p.m. and we'll need to keep to time because there's so much going on. So we want to give everybody time to get to what they need to afterwards. So that's quite enough from me. So first up, we're delighted to have Robin Sanderson's presentation or conversation with Merv Davey, which we'll play. And then she'll be joining us for questions.